All right, little peaches. Since your parents have left me in charge as the babysitter, I thought I would tell you a bedtime story.
This is Ice Age, Dawn of the Dinosaurs. Not the movie, but the video game based on the movie. Well, it's going to be hard for any movie-based video game to ever top The Empire Strikes Back for Atari 2600, the pinnacle of movie-based video gaming. Ice Age, Dawn of the Dinosaurs is very well made. I always say that the best kids games are games that can be enjoyed by the entire family, not just kids, and this game is just that. Lots of kids games are childish, repetitive, and have subpar production value. That's certainly not the case with games based on DreamWorks films, at least for the most part. Ice Age, Dawn of the Dinosaurs, the excellent Monsters vs. Aliens are very well-made games that have numerous game genres all packed within one game, revolving around the plots from the films and the characters in the movies that you get to play.
You lending a paw here. You see, I built this awesome playground, but my kid's coming any day now, and I need to baby-proof the place. Look at this. The only game our kid can play here is Daddy Brings You to the Doctor.
An anthropomorphized talking mammoth. That's implausible. Gotta love cartoons. They rock. The way that Sid runs is awesome, and I wish that I could punch people and have them turn into cherries. That would be just the coolest, mutant power ever. They should have that on the X-Men.
Bad icicle meets hot fire.
In this game, you get to play with 6 characters from the movie, all of which are different. And I have to admit, it's a fun game. It's cute. Not terribly challenging if you're good at video games, but it's a fun game. It's one that you could definitely play with your kids. Or if you want to just plow through a game and earn more achievement points, you could do that too. This is the Xbox 360 version. I'll also be reviewing the Wii version. Let's take a look at some of the gameplay here.
And where did you get all the energy to baby-proof this place?
You get a bit of everything here. A bit of a racing game, a bit of an action-adventure game, a bit of a side-scrolling platformer, all tied together with some well-animated sequences featuring characters from the movie. The controls and gameplay mechanics are extremely easy and intuitive to understand. It's the kind of game that you can just jump right into and start playing. Frequently, kids' games can get repetitive. Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs does not have that problem at all. In fact, they keep the game moving, they keep it fresh and interesting the whole way through. Frequently, they're changing genres in between levels. You see me collecting cherries constantly. You can take those and then cash them in and buy yourself some power upgrades or unlockables. There's unlockable multiplayer mini-games that you can pick up and play with friends, as well as crystals and other things that you can collect around the game, so it gives you some reason to actually go through the levels more than once if you want to get into it. The whole thing is extremely well made, both visually and in the sound design department. It clearly has high production value. This is published by Activision, and I love the variety of games that Activision publishes. I go from playing Prototype one week to Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs the next. Talk about two very different games. Surprisingly, Prototype does not have the Family Games logo on the front of the packaging.
Super sloth, faster than a speeding rhino. Let me through! I'm on the run! Pick up the pace! No wonder you guys are extinct.
Here you go for you 2D side-scrolling platformer fans. I've reviewed quite a few kids games. Many of them I think are really only capable of being enjoyed by kids. I think the video usually speaks for itself. You can tell that fairly quickly. Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs does not have that problem. This is an extremely well-made family game, one that can be played by adults and kids. It's not so childish and repetitive that an experienced gamer will bang their head against the wall because they can't stand it any longer.
Looks like the dino's my only route now.
It's actually quite fun and cute, not too challenging, but still very playable. While violent multiplayer shooter junkies may not find Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs as their cup of tea, there's a lot of people who will. There you go, Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs. This is the Xbox 360 version. I imagine the PlayStation 3 version looks identical. I'll take a look at the Wii version in a different review. While we're talking about movie-based video games, you know what would be a great movie to turn into a video game? Black Belt Jones with Jim Kelly. It's a slightly different movie than Ice Age. It's not animated, but it has karate.